baby. We got the coilovers in. I had to use the biggest knife I could find just because this is a very special moment. So I was trying to make this all nice and cool and stuff, but why did it got so much tape, man? I can't even cut through this. Like, look how big this knife is, and it's just like slipping off, man. I was trying to make this all cinematic and crap. Ep.9 had to ruin it. So I finally got all the tape off of it, and I'm getting ready to open it up for like the first look. So I haven't seen it yet. Wait a minute. There's another box. Oh my God. Look, all it takes is a simple pocket knife. Don't use a big knife. This is so much more efficient. So I got the coilover out of the package, and this is what I got. I got Ep.9 Hyper Street 2s. The reason I went with these over like True Hearts and stuff is because they're adjustable dampening and all, and they're only like $480 something. So I figured I'd try them out. So if you want to go ahead and check these coilovers out, I will put a link to this, the whole thing in the description, and I will even put up a code for you to get like 5% off. So it was only like $480 something because I had this code. So I'm gonna put the link in the description and the code so you can go ahead and check it out. It's on redline360.com. That's where I really enjoy getting car parts from. So yeah, that's where it's gonna be, in the description down below. What's going on, everybody? It's Seth back with another YouTube video, and today I'm putting coilovers on the Honda, on the 6th gen, and I'm ready for it. If you didn't see the last little intro part, I made it where there was the intro before this intro. So I got Ep.9 Hyper Street 2s, I think. I mentioned it. I'm gonna put the link in the description. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the car jacked up and go ahead and start putting them on. Alrighty, so I've got the BBS off. The car's completely jacked up, as you can see, my carbon ceramics. But that's what we're going to be replacing, that right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off from these bolts up here at the top first, and then work my way to down there. I'll probably use some brake cleaner or something to clean it up, and some WD-40, that way it'll come off easier. Well, I've already got the top part of the coilover out. That only took about like 3 minutes to do. It was really easy just to take that out. But I've heard down here might be a little different. So I'm hoping that goes well, but who knows? I'm just gonna record it and see. So I've got all the bolts out, top and bottom. And this bottom one right here is a pain to get out. So what you need to do to get that one out is actually undo this right here so that this piece is able to like move a little bit. Then you gotta take a screwdriver and stick it in the hole like that, and take a hammer and hit it on that end and try to knock it out of that end. That way the bolt can come out, because the bolt looks like this and it goes through like this. But it's easy to unthread but hard to knock out, so that's the real hard part about it. So I've gotten the old coilover out, and you can see how much larger it is compared to the new one. But they look like they should fit in perfectly. I've gotten, you know, all the way out of there. There's a little bit of a pain getting it out of there. I just hit it with a hammer a few times and sprayed some WD-40 and got it to come out. But yeah, it's not too hard. All I really did was take a pair of like a pry bar, pry down on this, and it was able to pop it out. A lot of people do take this out. I was going to, but then I got to here and I just said screw it. So you don't actually have to take it out. It makes it a little bit easier if you do, but you don't have to actually take this control arm out in order to take the actual like coil assembly or coilover out, depending on what you already have. So now I've got the new coilover in. If you can see up there, I just lightly, like loosely bolted it at the top, that way I can move it at the bottom. But I put this piece back up here. I've done bolted this back so where it's tight through here, and now I'm just coming back down and tightening up this bolt back here. That way this side can be done. All I have to do is put the tire back on, and I think this may be loose. It's got like a little play in it, but that just may be where it's loose down there. I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's going good so far. Up here and everything bolted up down here, and I did go ahead and raise the coilover up from what they gave it to me as. That way it was a little bit more compared to this one. That way I'm not going to be scrubbing, because these are 18-inch rims, while the stock, I think, size was 16s or 17s. So yeah, I went ahead and raised it to almost match that one. I took about an inch off of what that height would be. So hopefully I'll get like an inch drop. And that's what I'm looking for. Like, that's going to be fitment. But yeah, all that's left is to throw the tire on and then lower it down. Alrighty, boys, now it's the time we've been waiting for. I'm getting ready to drop it. I'm gonna drop it slowly. So, yeah. Oh, that's starting to look good. Alrighty. So, that's the fitment we're at right now. So it's about 3 fingers. So I think I may lift the car back up and try to lower it a little bit more. But, dang, that's starting to look good. It's starting to look real good. I've done, and I've relowered the car pretty much. And now I'm getting ready to start on the driver's side. So this side shouldn't take me as long. I'm not gonna film it as much. I'm probably just gonna do like a little time lapse of it because you've already seen most of that one. It's really not hard to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one done. But that's at about 1.5 inch gap between the tire and fender. Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, that is lifted, but still, it's so much better on this side than that side. So, and that's as low as I can pretty much go without rubbing right now because I haven't adjusted the dampening yet. So that's what I'm probably gonna do next after getting all this done. So I've gotten to the same point where I was at the last one, where I've got this bottom, like down here, this bottom piece, I've got it loosened, and it spins down here on this other side. So what you need to do is take 2 ratchets on each side to get it off. Alrighty guys, so to say the least, it's been about 3 weeks-ish since I actually got the coilovers on the front there, because the ones on the very back there are being annoying. But I've got the back on. I've gotten this side on. We got, if you can see up in there, you can see the coilover itself. I've got it in the back and the front. The only one that is not on right now is this one, and I'm getting ready to go ahead and start doing that one. The thing that took so long is I bought these. These are adjustable control arms and camber arm for a sedan Honda Accord. And I bought that primarily for the fact that this car was in an accident and it got towed and the rear subframe got bent. So anything to do with this rear end, it's all out of whack. So normally when I do anything to the rear end, I have to replace parts. So that's really what took so long, is I had to get those 2 parts in. Also, I lost the front tire around 75 miles an hour, so I had to get all new tires except for that back right one, but I already need to get that one too because I was riding on camber and that one's done too. So now I'm getting ready to get into the last little part, which is installing the adjustable control arms, adjustable camber arm, and the new coilover, and finally getting this thing looking low. So we're working on the last side, and as you can see, we just got the adjustable control arms in. We've got the stock camber arm, well, it's not really a camber arm, or whatever kind of arm it's called, out, and we got the strut out. And
the stock lower control.
Yeah, we got the strut out from back there. So now we're finishing putting in those. Then I think we're gonna put in the new adjustable one of those and then the coilover in there. And then make sure everything's adjusted. Because that one died. Bolting it in at the very top up there in the car. We got the aftermarket control arms that are adjustable in there and there. And then the last thing we got is this adjustable camber arm. The camber on this was perfect. We want to run our wheel as straight as can be. So we're gonna go back with stock, or the way it was stock. Try to get it as straight as possible. That way we don't have any bit of like negative camber or positive camber to the tire. Alrighty everybody, as you can see, I'm dirty and sweaty and there's a complete pile of tools over there, but that means that this car is done. It's finally on coilovers, it's finally lowered, and all the control arms and the camber arms are in. We just got to get it fully aligned. We're going to take it to the same alignment shop we took it to in a video a while back. It's in the playlist description, so if you want to, look at the description and it's in the playlist down there. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you later. Peace.
Now turn up.